This is a game in which that a lot of people really wouldn't necessarily expect me to talk about, but Darkness 1. I think that this was a launch title for the PlayStation 4. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was. Now, I know a lot of people, they probably might look at this video and say, like, why are, man, you talking about Darkness? Because it's a super old game and, you know, blah, blah, blah. However, I will say this. The reason why I'm talking about Darkness today is because it's one of those sleeper hits in which that, like, when you look at it, of course, by today's standards, you know, the graphics really aren't all that great, you know what I mean? How it plays really isn't necessarily the best out there, and most likely, you know, if they did remake it, they probably could do so much better than what they've done now. However, for most of you who already know or seen my other video, you know that I have the sequel, the version of the game in which that I actually super liked a lot, and that's mostly because of this one. Now, mind you, you don't have to play this one to play the first one. However, it does kind of help. It gets it honestly gives it honestly has a lot of things with it that honestly you just can't overlook, because again, this is one of the very first PlayStation 3 games in which that I did play, in which that I did care about the main character. I cared about what he was going through, and this is prior to me reading the comic books. And also, there is a super tragic there is a whole thing with him and his girlfriend Jenny, and building that up to, honestly, it makes you care about her and care about, man, like Jackie and all the things that he has to go through. Even though, you know, it turns out to be like the whole super tragic storyline of his own uncle trying, man, to kill him because he's afraid of his power, and also his power trying to corrupt him. I mean, honestly, out of all the games that I've played, or at least like early on at that point, this was one of the very first in which that I really did care about, because it was actually really nice, and it was well welcome. So honestly, I will recommend this game to people who haven't played it before. However, I will say this: the gameplay probably hasn't aged all that well, especially since that nowadays, you know, first person shooters have kind of been only stuck on something like the Call of Duty controls. So honestly, if you are going, man, to play this same thing with the second one, I do recommend getting out of the mindset of Call of Duty, and or honestly a fast-paced first-person shooter or something like that, and calm down and honestly just try and learn the controls of a game like this. So that's pretty much what I gotta say about that. I'll catch you guys next time. Please check out the Darkness 2, and all the other games that I've shown you in the past few minutes or in my past few videos, and I will catch you next time on the next John Graves show. So I am out. And hey, tell me what do you think of the Darkness if you've seen it, and honestly, tell me if you are interested in it. So I'll catch you guys next time. So keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm John Graves, and I will catch you next time.